Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Our today's conversation will be dedicated to remote visits, but not exclusively, because the situation with the COVID-19 outbreak is influencing all business areas, including pharma. So, for starters, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Helen Rafalska, and I'm Digital Excellence Manager at Viseven. And here by my side is my colleague, Kenneth Sanchez. He is Chief Officer of US, Canada, and Latin America offices. So let's take a short moment for everyone to join before we get started. By the way, if you have any questions during the webinar, please type them into the question box in your control panel, and we will reply them all after the webinar. So let's go through the agenda of our today's meeting. Among the topics discussed will be the current market situation due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the peculiarities and definition of remote calls, and why pharma representatives consider it as a solution in the present situation. We are going to unveil the solution we are ready to offer the market now, namely eWizard Remote Detailer and its possibilities. We will look at our case study where the real-world data was collected over the past 2 years. And what is more, we will have a look at functionality and usability of eWizard Remote Detailing.
So let's talk about our current situation. As we all know, the COVID-19 is influencing everyday pharma activities these days. And the face-to-face visits are restricted, but life science companies still need to build a well-defined communication with HCPs and engage them actively. The HCPs need support from healthcare companies using digital channels to be up to date regarding product features, patient support programs in light of coronavirus spread. So we must admit that it's fully revealed the importance of digitalization in the pharma industry. We get a lot of calls from the pharma regarding this issue. It became clear that the pharma must change its approach to communication and transforming to digital much faster, quicker, and in a cost-effective way. The current situation on the markets is such that a large percentage of the population in any part of the world can communicate remotely at any time. If you look at the percentages by the region, it is quite impressive. It is very convenient when there is no possibility to meet face-to-face in a pandemic situation or in any other situation that keeps us from personalized communication. Let us look at this slide to find out how the epidemic affects traffic growth or decline in different business areas. We're getting roughly 30,000 new cases of coronavirus a day, and sadly, it will continue to spread for a while. It has already caused the global stock markets to crash, as we all know, which means as a business, you will be affected anyway. On the chart above, comparing last week to the previous week, you can trace some patterns. Nowadays, traffic is skyrocketing in the news industry or financial space, as you can see in the center of this chart. But if you are in the travel industry, on the right side, you can see a massive drop in traffic. As for news medias, they have been a big conversion lead in many people that don't want to miss out on coronavirus information, political and financial information. Hence, news sites are seeing a significant leap. So we can see how epidemic affects each industry in different ways.
Yeah, so let us talk what channels pharma typically uses to engage physicians, keep them updated, and provide them with professional materials. The first two are personal visits and various events, which are now prohibited due to quarantine time. Then the question arises, what are the communication channels to interact with the HCP and bring value at a distance? These are, for sure, webinars, approved and broadcast emails, remote visits plus eDetailer, websites, messengers, video content, and various mobile apps. These tools are proven to be effective in practice and ready to become a long-term alternative to personal meetings. Let us look at targets that can be covered with remote communication. Remote visits may help you continue interaction with the HCP on a regular basis. Therefore, eDetailer will provide you with an interactive engagement and feedback at the end of the visit. Speaking about eWizard Remote Detailer, it still places eDetailing at the center of the communication strategy. Communication channels such as rep-triggered and broadcast emails allow you to convey your messages and news to the doctor in an efficient and timely manner. 2 out of 3 HCPs used or are interested in using online promotional programs such as webinars, self-guided virtual e-detailings, as well as remote communication with reps. Webinars remain one of the most popular sources of information for HCPs, where they can get professional support from experts and key opinion leaders. Websites are an important source of updated and relevant information for HCP, but in half of the cases, a doctor is more likely to access an online resource after a rep has informed them about it. Mobile apps are an important tool in HCP patient interaction as far as they allow both parties to communicate remotely and keep abreast of recent changes in the patient's prescription or dosage of their medication. So let us see, what is a remote detailing? Remote detailing is a digital solution that empowers pharma to go beyond these habitual several-minute rep visits, allowing for remote interactions via a secure, flexible web-based platform. This solution is already proven to be cost-effective and surprisingly well-liked by physicians. Besides, remote detailing has a number of positive features that are vital for pharma in such kind of aligned situations. There are no geographical or any other barriers between you and the HCP. You will be able to provide HCPs with professional materials to fulfill their needs, increase the frequency of visits and their duration. This is a very flexible tool that will allow pharma to organize meetings online with one or a group of HCPs and bring value regardless of the situation now. Physicians can interact with reps via stable VoIP and presentation interface from both desktop and mobile devices at the time and place of their choice. As a result, you can arrange a meeting with any doctor who has a computer or smartphone at any convenient time. So remote calls is an alternative channel of communication with HCPs that keeps gaining more popularity as pharma and life sciences dive deeper into digital marketing. At this point, you may wonder whether remote visits can fully replace face-to-face interaction. But even without regard for restriction on face-to-face visits, more and more HCPs prefer remote communication as it is more convenient for them to choose the best time for the medical rep visit. 79% of physicians prefer to receive information in digital format. Moreover, you can reach the HCPs on the territories where face-to-face visits are impossible and support them with professional materials. Be not just a sales, be a partner for the HCP. This is why pharmaceutical companies start to mix and match face-to-face visits with remote detailing to get the maximum efficiency from digital marketing campaigns. Thus, remote detailer was able to fulfill sustainable timing, increase the chance to make a quality presentation, and expand the current database of physicians. Along with the content that surrounds it, a remote detailing platform is engaging not only the remote call channel, but other channels like email and so on. As a result, implementing such a platform leads to digitalization, making an omni-channel communication vision come true.
So now let's have a look at some statistics. According to a number of research studies, doctors are assimilating the information better after remote visits than after personal ones. And there is a logical explanation for this. First of all the materials are right in front of the eye, and the doctors themselves manages the process of viewing the presentation. Moreover, there are cases when remote visits are carried out without the participation of a medical representative. This is so-called self-detailing. And what happens in the self-detailing is that HCPs choose their hours and look through materials and presentations by themselves, devoting as much time as they need to study the information. This is why the rate of information assimilating during remote visits is almost 2 times higher. So remote detailing brought more freedom and flexibility, both for the sales force and, most importantly, for the doctor. The direct result of this was the drastic increase in the duration of the call. From barely 5 minutes, that's what you all know usually happens, to up to 25 minutes. That's significant. The format of the content presentation helped as well. Everything is happening on the HCP screen. HCPs were so satisfied with the format and the timing freedom it had provided, they immediately agreed to a second session. And in most in the cases means not 60, but it was 91% of the cases. This means that instead of 8 meetings per day and half a day commuting, the rep could have up to 20 while staying in their office. This is truly optimization. Now, when you learn about all the benefits of remote visits and why it's worth including in your strategy, you should be looking for answers to the following questions. How to provide a customer with a remote call? What platform to use? And what's the workflow? So let's answer it together.
So, if you are wondering which platform to use, it is really a good question, because a well-thought-out choice of the solution is the key to a successful remote meeting. eWizard is a unique platform that allows both creating presentations for remote calls and running remote meetings with a full integration with your CRM. This is an advanced content authoring solution that saves your time and expenses at every step of digital content, be it Viva-approved email or any other kind of rep-triggered email, broadcast email, eDetailers, landing pages, and so on. We are also capable to certify your agency for content creation within eWizard and to help you to reach higher HCP engagement and brand awareness in a timely and efficient manner. So now let's talk about the solution that allows you to organize the meeting online with one or a group of specialists and present your brand from any place and any time. eWizard Remote Detailing is a comprehensive solution that allows smooth transition from traditional marketing tools. Organize the meeting online and capture the feedback from any device. Along with the content that surrounds it, a remote detailing platform involves not only remote calls channel, but also other channels like email, landing page, etc. Physicians can interact with reps via stable VoIP and presentation interface from both desktop and mobile devices at the time and place of their choice. So as a result, you can arrange a meeting with any doctor who has a computer, a smartphone at any convenient for him time. The platform incorporates a set of powerful functionalities for displaying interactive content and can be effortlessly plugged into any CRM system. Its presence grants perfect convenience for the HCPs. No software installation is required. Moreover, at the end of the visit, medical reps' personal KPIs are collected and stored in your CRM system. Powered by eWizard platform, this is the only currently existing solution that allows both creating presentations for remote calls and running remote meetings with full integration with CRM. Moreover, our platform is also supplemented with a fast lane communication channel. 24 hours, 7 days a week live chat support is implemented to all eWizard remote detailing pages to improve user experience drastically, especially when it comes to simplifying users' onboarding.
Among the important features of our platform are that there is a simple creation of multi-channel content to support remote interactions. effortless content reuse and adaptation, meaning CLM connected to remote, automatic converter from PDF to CLM, friendly format, and perfect for remote calls, integration with all CRM system Pharma uses, and all these powerful features help to enhance the overall performance of your marketing efforts, including your remote calls. What can be achieved with an eWizard remote detailer? Firstly, is a budget saving. Or our companies, I come from the pharmaceutical company, and we are all always looking for how to save money. The low cost of contact allows Pharma to cover wider territory with no impact on the budget. High call frequency, saving time allows reps to do more calls. The average duration prolongs to 30 minutes. It is an easy to adjust. The solution provides quick content updates, instant content delivery to sales teams, and shorter team trainings. By saving hours for traditional meetings, you can reach more customers for the same period. You can bring the latest information to improve treatment outcomes and educate the customer. Flexible technology allows you to involve your medical department to communicate with the customer, meet the demands of physicians, bring added value to them. You can start by implementing remote visits, by explaining your medical sales representative teams what they can benefit from the remote calls and help them embrace it. Here is the task for the medical reps for the implementation period. Number one, understand that the new solution is implemented to help them achieve or surpass their target. Number two, it would help them to save time when face-to-face visits are restricted and HCPs feel abandoned. Three, take remote visits as a constant. Try it, not as a temporary solution. And number four, start using remote visits and welcome new opportunities.
Exactly true. And on this slide, you can see the eWizard remote call scheme. So you start the call from planning it in your CRM system, accompanying it by email to the doctor with a link to join the call. After the doctor's confirmation, medical rep conducts a remote call with one HCP or a group of HCPs, and after the call, medical representative sends an individual survey to the HCP to collect data on the outcome of the meeting. After that, all data is stored in your CRM and is analyzed. Remote calls have never been easier. One of important steps in your marketing strategy should be the analysis of the KPIs. It is better to judge the effectiveness of the remote visit campaign based on the results of KPIs. It will help to analyze the effectiveness of your remote calls and improve their quality. If we talk about remote calls KPIs, the next showing should be included for the analysis. So the system allows to collect the following statistics: quantity of calls per rep and period, duration of calls, rate of interest to every presentation and slide.
So now we would like to share with you our case study with the results that were achieved thanks to Viseven solutions. The project was launched with a global pharmaceutical company from top 50, which products are available in 150 plus countries globally. The challenges that this company was facing were communication with HCPs in remote regions where no affiliates were before. The face-to-face visits became too expensive, and there was a weak integration of several channels such as eDetailing, emails, and landing pages. So what they were aiming for was to find a solution to reach HCPs remotely, mix multiple communication channels, boost engagement, and optimize costs on face-to-face. eWizard Remote Detailer has coped with challenges and attained that objective thanks to the undeniable benefits of our solution. Remote calls is provided right in the browser without any installations or setting. The platform is integrated with VoIP provider, is intuitive UI, integration with Viva, Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and possibility to gather analytics and record visits for tracking efficiency. Here are some pilot details. The project was launched in 4 countries. 60 medical representatives were chosen. 2-hour learning training per country was conducted before starting using it. The existing materials, such as eDetailers, were adopted. It prepared 3 variants of email templates. One was invitation to the call. The second was reminder 1 hour before the call. And the last one was a follow-up. A mailing campaign was launched to inform HCPs about the possibility of remote communication with medical representatives online. On this very slide, you can see what was achieved with the implementation of our eWizard remote detailing. The company reached HCPs in new remote regions. Duration of visits increased from 3 to 30 minutes because HCPs chose the most preferable and comfortable time for a call. The company achieved higher coverages of HCPs in the amount of 50%. The medical representatives presented eDetailings and other information more confidently due to the unique script feature in the platform, and increased brand awareness due to the combination of remote calls with rep-triggered emails landing pages. After the 2 years of use in the remote detailing, the company decided to scale the solution across 20 more countries in providing accesses to use the platform for 1,000 medical representatives.
So let's now explore the functionality and usability of eWizard Remote Detailer. So first of all, the very first step that you need to do is content related. So to make it work, we need the content for the remote visits. So we go to content authoring solution, we press add new, and we upload the presentation from your desktop. Then we need to publish it to a remote detailing platform. For this, we just need to seamlessly click publish option, log into Salesforce, like using the credentials you have, and then we will be able to proceed next. So here we press next button, and just to complete a few fields for the presentation, which will be used for a remote calls campaign. And then what is really important, that we can type the remote call script here in order just not to lose the key messages that we need to deliver. We press next and publish the presentation to the remote detailing platform. So once the presentation is there, we go to the CRM, and now we need to plan a call. We choose the remote call campaign. We can see the content that we have published, and we see the types of other contents to be used, like email reminder, email invitation, and so on. So what does the rep do? He chooses the content and he plans the call, putting the necessary date and time in the CRM. Then he saves this remote call, and what happens? Once the call is being saved in the CRM, the doctor receives the email invitation with the link to join the call. So he doesn't need to install anything. He just clicks on this button and he is redirected to the platform. As for the medical rep side, it's a bit different. He goes to the CRM and he needs to press Start Conference button. So once the button is pressed, he is redirected to the platform where he is going to conduct the remote visit. On the left, he can see all the slides of his presentation, and on the right, he can see the presentation script, which is really convenient. He presses Start Conference button, and now we will see 2 modes. On the left, we see medical representative mode with the presentation script and ability to view all the slides. On the right, we can see HCPs mode. He can only see the slides and the participants of this call. So the idea is the following, that using this platform, you can also allow control to the doctor. So the doctor on his side can play with all the interactive elements, can give his inputs the same as he does during the face-to-face visits. And all this data will be collected and stored in your CRM. So once the medical representative presses finish the conference button, he needs to go back to the CRM and complete the calls there. So that is the interface, how it looks like when the call is finished. The medical rep goes to the CRM, chooses the status of remote call, and saves it. Then, once the call is being saved, the doctor will receive a kind of a follow-up email with some additional information and maybe just invitation for another call. So then, if we go back to the CRM, we will be able to see the KPIs. So very detailed KPI overview is presented here. So it is like quantitative results, like time per slide, slide shown, and so on, and qualitative ones from the sliders that we've seen previously. So that's how it looks like in live. If you would like to get a detailed demo, just drop us a note and we will present it.
Nowadays, pharma companies are looking for alternative ways to stay in touch with HCPs and minimize health risks for both rep nets and doctors. That's why the industry is now considering remote visits as a very serious alternative communication channel. Remote calls are gaining in popularity as pharma and life science adapting the situation associated with the worldwide spread of novel coronavirus. Empower remote visits with other digital channels, emails, webinars, websites to ensure consistent communication with HCPs. Build a long-distance customer relationships during a worldwide pandemic with the help of an effective, fast, and cost-effective solution, eWizard Remote Detailing. In these complicated times, everyone should take good care of their own safety and go to the alternative means of communication with HCPs here and now. Therefore, we decided to provide free access to eWizard Remote Detailing platform for pharma and life science for all eWizard users, including new users. Manage and localize content and conduct remote meetings at any convenient time. We are very grateful that you have joined us. We wish you good health, transmitting value, not error, not HCP, and to HCPs, and take care of yourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to conduct this webinar for you. See you next time.